New show. We're going to sort of occasionally look back on last Saturday's horses and how they paraded and going forward, what the story is with them. Aaron won't have to say much, you can just stand there and smile.
I can just be pretty?
Just smile. Oh, you love being pretty, don't you?
I do.
Fuck, if you were a Sheila, you would have been the lowest thing. Anyway, in the first race, Sabakis obviously absolutely bolted in, came back in bloody good order, and I expect it to really just go on and just keep parading well.
Did you think he paraded quite forward for a Chris Waller horse?
I did. I did notice Wudang Mountain. You know, he was nowhere near his top, and one of the few times Chris's didn't trial a horse first up. I think in the future, you know, we're going to be very wary of when they get out of that routine because we expect them to trial.
There is one today, so Ritzer is doing that with.
No trial again?
No trial again.
Thanks very much for that, Aaron. That was
You're
great input. Nothing to report from race 2. Just race 3 here with those walking stays. Let's not even talk about them. Let's just get a gun and shoot ourselves in the head. Go to the the highway race. Now, Galaxy Warrior was particularly unlucky. He didn't parade like a great style of horse. Going forward, he's obviously a talented horse, and will pick up one of these events in the future. Race 5. It's about 8 meetings ago this for me, and we're straight off the bat here.
Straight off the bat.
Yeah.
Imposing Lass, what were your thoughts on her?
Absolute top of the game.
Yep.
Outstanding horse, racing on the pace, and we'll just continue to go on. It should go on to Brisbane and win. Jury's out a bit in Falkenberg. I know the tempo wasn't right for it, but it did parade well. I thought it went a bit gay around the back. Oh, is that the wrong word to use?
Yeah, I think it's wrong.
All right, let's say it went a bit puffy then. Around the back.
I did think it got going late again though, possibly. What did you make of Chandana from the yard? It's obviously a highly.
It's a horse with improvement, but it is a highly spruiked horse all the time, and I don't know why. Top of my list, even though it got in that suck position there, it's in really good order. The stable's absolutely flying. Anthony Cummings' stable. I expect it to go to Brisbane and do well.
Yes.
Then we come to race 6, where we saw the terribly unlucky Unequivocal. Who won the race?
Muy Bien.
Muy Bien got on the bunny and sucked in front. Nothing really to say there. Sought after. Gee, it was well found. It's an okay type of horse, but with improvement. And not much to comment from the yard there, young man.
Nothing all right. What are you making of this horse, High Midnight?
Well, it keeps winning, I keep losing it. That's what I make about it. But it gets in great positions, gets a great run. PR's last 2 start, but going good. Going well for Glenn, which is when Glenn goes good, the horse goes good.
And what about the grey horse that
His Majesty
second?
Was at top. He's been at top now for his last few runs. Seems a bit flat and looks like he doesn't get 1500.
Yep. So you think shorter distance running on for him?
I think leave me out for the rest of this prep. Spell.
Spell?
Spell for me.
There you go, Kim Moore, spell the horse from Glenn.
Race 8, of course, I had 6,100 Night Rocker, and it got run down the last stride by, who won that race?
Heady Heights, the gun.
Heady Heights, the top of game. What's it? Well, hardly ever. Yeah, it was in good order.
What do you make of Rockalicious?
I think still more improvement, young man.
More improvement. She's a bit of a burly sort of a
She's
mare,
a bit of a. And I thought Paint was at top and particularly disappointing.
Yep.
In race 9, the last day, the 1100 metre race, where we saw Prince Famous on the pace coming off the throat operation. Grunders it. I don't know what happened there with Sam Clinton around the back, but that horse just presented to win at the 300. Should have absolutely bolted in and didn't. I don't know what's going on there. And Mogador, well, a highly touted horse that I like to stay away from. Miss 10 pins, the stable's absolutely flying. Bjorn Baker.
And was that probably one of the most forward Bjorn horses you've seen first up?
No, not one of the most forward, but pretty forward.
Pretty forward.
And Palazzo Publico, thanks to Zaraf, did the job, which was pretty funny. Most of those horses I mentioned that look well or going forward. Well, what about 50 Shades of Grey? What's the story there?
Yeah, it's just been disappointing in 2 runs.
Yeah, mare. It's had about 6 or 7 bites where it should have won races. Maybe it's missed its opportunity. Maybe it's finito. But most of those horses said the parade. Well, I expect most of them to head to Queensland. I don't know their programs because I'm not a trainer.
Yep.
And I don't ask people, not like you. You sniff around.
That's it.
You're a major sniffer, they say.
That's the idea.
And
got to find out.
And you ask questions to people as well.
Yep.
There it is.
There it is.